Technology is an innovative device that's supposed to make life easier for many Americans, but have they taken it too far? Every day there are new devices coming out that is there to simplify the lives of many Americans, but we depend on them every single day to carry us through life. People would rather text each other than to have face-to-face conversations. Statistics in the United States are showing that people are too dependent on technologies like phones, laptops, and the television. Contrary to the bad things that technology may bring, it does help Americans do many things like communicate. If there was an emergency, you would be able to access somebody at the click of a finger, and information is available at the click of a finger. The U.S. is a digital world today. People want things and they want it immediately. It enables us to do things like social media to stay in contact with people that we may not be able to. But if you haven't realized, not very many people can memorize phone numbers. They know very few numbers except maybe their parents and their siblings. But other than that, it is very hard. They're depending on their technology to be their main source of knowledge. Phones are a part of people's daily routines. When they wake up in the morning, they grab their phone. And if they don't have their phone, they feel like a part of them is missing. Communication is the biggest thing that we need. And that is the main thing that is effective when we have technology. Every family has almost a TV per household, and it is very surprising if kids nowadays don't have a phone by the age of 10, when back in the day, people would be going outside constantly, not depending on technology to get through their days. It is harder for kids to develop social skills with the amount of technology we have accessible now. They are constantly depending on iPads, they're depending on leapfrogs, they're not depending on the natural books and skills they need to be able to go to school and advance. People would rather hide behind their phones and have awkward conversations with people. It's really affecting our social skills in the United States. Also, everything is just a click away. If you want instant gratification, you can have it immediately. This is affecting us mostly through texting while driving. As vehicles are becoming bigger and more powerful, and drivers are becoming younger, and texting is becoming more evident, the texting while driving and the crash rate is going through the roof. More than 50% of people in the United States have admitted that they willingly text while drive. And crashes are going up and lives are dying every single year because of this issue. Also, education is decreasing because of this. While people are able to go to school online, they're able to get their GED online, their college degree, people don't feel the need to finish high school, they don't feel the need to go to college. And people wonder why other countries like India and China, their education rate is surpassing us, and they're coming to the United States and beating us out in jobs that we would want our children to have. A recent experiment was undergone at Yale University where they took a group of 10 students and they had them go without technology for a week. After 24 hours, 8 of the 10 kids stopped, saying that they suffered from depression, mental anxiety, they felt like they were shivering, they couldn't think straight, and they had to go back to technology. One kid went so far to say that he was an addict, that he was almost like an addict to cocaine, except media was his drug, and he constantly needed that fuse in order to make himself feel better. Americans need to ask themselves when enough is enough. Is this technology addiction getting too far? Technology is becoming the backbone of the United States, whether people want to admit it or not. We can't wipe out technology, but we can help things to make sure that we're not so dependent on it, like maybe cutting back how much cell phone we use a day, maybe make sure that we go outside for a couple hours a day, having a sit-down meal with your family every single night of the week, or maybe 3 nights of the week, just to make sure that you're getting the skills we need to develop better. Americans do need to realize that with greater power becomes more responsibility, but is America ready for that? Are we ready to grasp what we need to do in order to become a better country? Because on the rate we are on, we're not on the right track. So statistics in the United States are showing that people are too dependent on technology like phones, computers, laptops, and televisions.